Yo, it is your boy, Adam Coe. It is Sunday, September 13th. Most importantly, it is week 1 of football. Week 1 of fantasy football, week 1 of Niner football. Got the colors on early this morning. Might crack open a cold one here early. Got some breakfast going here early. That first week of football, just a different feel. There's just something different, man. All that anticipation, especially this year. No preseason games to watch. We're just going straight into it, and I love it. I think I love this. So much anticipation. I woke up early, watching some fantasy football now. It's exciting. So this video is a quick video. I'm going to talk about, a couple players at each position that I really like, that you should look forward to. Some guys that are maybe on the waiver wire in your fantasy football league. I'll talk about the Niners real quick. I just want to talk football real quick this morning before football starts, just so you all know that I have these predictions before the season even starts, okay? One player, I was going to make a video before the Kansas City and Houston game. The player that I did talk about real quick in my last video was Will Fuller. He had a really good game. I drafted him. I think he's going to have a huge year. Kind of saw it coming with DeAndre Hopkins out, but he had a great game. And I picked him in fantasy. Everybody was kind of confused why I picked him so early. And then they thought about it, and then they're like, oh, wow, yeah, it's good. It's a good pick. So, hey, a little late on that, but Will Fuller, he's going to have a great year. Let's go right into the Niner game today. All the Niner fans, I know I got a few here. Going to be I'm just excited they're going to play. There was talk that they wouldn't play. If we were the only team that didn't play, that'd be, I'd be hurt. Really looking forward to this game. A team that we battled with last year. And I'm looking to battle. There's going to be some more battles this year. And I expect a really good game today. Kyler Murray coming to his second year. He's going to be a little more relaxed. And he's a really good football player. We've seen that. So going into today's game, looks like no Debo for 3 games. It's going to be tough. So my prediction today, I tweeted it last night. Trent Taylor, 7 catches today. 7 catches. He's healthy. He has a foot. He doesn't have a wooden foot anymore. He is healthy. Trent Taylor, a lot of targets. I think a lot of people are going to pick up Kendrick Bourne, another good option here. But I think Trent Taylor catches a lot of balls. If he's going to catch 7 balls, it's not going to be for 150 yards. It might be for 60 yards, 50 yards, 50 yards, 40, but he's going to catch 7 balls. Bold prediction. That's kind of bold. A guy that hasn't caught a ball in a couple of years, 7 catches, Trent Taylor. Okay? Tevin Coleman looks like he might not play today. He looks very questionable, very questionable. I kind of like this just for the rest of the year. We get to see what McKinnon's got. We get to see what McKinnon's got. Boshirt's obviously going to get the bulk carries there, but we get to see if McKinnon can play this year. If he's still got it, if that quickness is still there. We've seen it in drills. Everybody's been saying he's looking flashy like he used to be, but we get to see it in game-like situations. I'm really excited. So if Tevin doesn't go, we'll get a lot more McKinnon, especially on third downs. Kittle's going to get a lot more play than usual. Obviously he's our guy, but they need, if Garoppolo, if he needs a third down, and long, he's going to look for 85. So that's what it is for today. I got Kenyon Drake in my fantasy league, a guy that I know plays the Niners a lot, but he plays the Niners well. He played them great 2 times last year. He catches the ball out of the backfield. He's good in between the tackles now. He's a totally different guy from Miami, and when he was on Miami, he was really bad, but now he's back. So I don't want to root against the Niners at all. I hope the Niners are up big and he just catches a bunch of drop-off passes and he goes for 100 yards receiving and gets me my points, but the Niners still win, obviously. So my prediction today, I think the Niners score a bunch of points and a lot of points early. I'm going to go 38 Niners and 28 Cardinals. They're still going to score a bunch, but a little late for the Cardinals. We're going to be up, and the Cardinals are going to score a couple late touchdowns, so it's going to make it look closer than it actually was. So 38-28 is my score. High-scoring game, but I think a lot of guys are going to be out of shape this early. No scrimmage games. A couple scrimmage inter-squad games, but no actual preseason games. So people are going to be tired. They're going to be very tired. And a lot of cramps, I expect. So high-scoring game. Defense is going to be a little slower. And defensive linemen not going to have much pressure on the quarterback late in the games. I expect some late touchdowns. Okay, 38-28 Niners. We need this first one. Get this going after a tough Super Bowl loss. We need to get right back into it. Okay, 38-28. That's what I got. I'll do a couple fantasy predictions. Fantasy is one of my favorite things to do. I play all sports, basketball, baseball, and football. I'm really into it. Me and my buddies have keeper leagues for baseball. We're really into basketball, and football is our number one sport. We're all into it. We have big drafts. So I'll do a couple of predictions. I don't want them to get on my insight, so I like to post this right before kickoff. Miles Sanders out today. Okay, a lot of people already made this pickup, but Boston Scott is a great play here. Great play. Small guy, really quick, catches the ball out of the backfield. Carson Wentz doesn't have many receivers. Alshon Jeffrey is out. So they got Jalen Reagor, which is a really good rookie wide receiver. They have their two really two-headed monster tight ends, Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz, who are going to get a lot of touches today. But out of the backfield, especially if they're losing, he's going to get a bunch of catches. Boston Scott, I like him a lot, especially in daily fantasy leagues. Another guy is Kenny Golladay. He is out. He's doubtful, but he looks like he's going to be out. Let me check. Yeah, looks like he's not going to play. So Marvin Jones is a great play as well. Marvin Hall, a lot of people will talk about Marvin Hall, who, if you really want to take a risk on him on daily fantasy leagues, that's a good play as well. He's really dirt cheap. Marvin Jones, I'm putting him in my lineup for DraftKings today. A guy that's like $5,400, and he could have a huge game. A lot of targets, especially because I expect him to be losing that game against the Bears. A couple predictions that guys that I picked, and a couple guys that I missed out on my draft. One guy I picked in both leagues is Zack Moss, running back from the Bills. I think he's going to take over in the backfield. Maybe not in the first couple weeks, but I think by like week 4, he will be the running back and have one of the best rookie running back stats at the end of the year. Really big guy. He could lay some guys out. So Zack Moss, great running back. Another guy that I'm playing in daily fantasy leagues today is James Robinson, the Jaguars running back. He's going to get the carries. Chris Thompson will take some third down catches from him, but James Robinson's going to be running the ball. And he's a guy that didn't get drafted, but man, check his highlights out. That guy can run it. So I'm expecting big things from him. He's only $4,000 on DraftKings. Take a risk on him. I put him in there, and now my lineup's looking a lot deeper when I put James Robinson in there. Hopefully, he's probably going to have a lot of usage. A lot of guys are going to use him, but if he does well, I save the rest of my lineup. My quarterback that I think is going to have a great year, I drafted him as a backup, is Joe Burrow. A guy that, he's not getting as much hype as I expected from Joe Burrow. He's a guy that, I mean, come on. He had one of the best college quarterback seasons of all time. I know he had a bunch of receivers, and the talent in college is a little different. NFL is a different, whole different world. But Joe Burrow can play. He could throw that rock, and I expect big things. He's got AJ Green, Boyd. He's got options over there. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. So he's got a decent group of guys to throw to. I expect a pretty good year from him. So that's my quarterback. I expect him to be the rookie of the year. Right behind him, I honestly expect James Robinson to have a really good year. There's not much competition there for the running backs. They traded Leonard Fournette, obviously, and he's the guy. And they expect big things from him. A guy that was undrafted. I love those stories. I'm picking him as my second place in the rookie of the year voting. Obviously, I'm not going to pick MVP. I think the MVP is going to be one of those quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson, just depending on who stays healthy, I think, and plays the full season. The only problem with Joe Burrow is AJ Green. If he stays healthy, he's going to help him a lot. If not, if he does stay healthy, he's going to have a really good year. Two great wide receivers there. Wide receiver, a guy that is getting picked, in the middle of the rounds, is Michael Gallup, a guy I got in both my leagues as well. Actually, just one league. But Amari Cooper's good, but I think Michael Gallup is the better wide receiver there. And I think he's going to have a way better season. He's going to stay healthy. Amari Cooper doesn't usually stay healthy the full year. He just doesn't do it. I expect Michael Gallup to have a better year. They also have CeeDee Lamb, so it's another option. So I think just those other guys, they're going to take other defenders from him. He's going to be open all day long. And Dak Prescott, we know how good he is. So expect a really good year from Michael Gallup. Tight end, I'll talk real quick. I know tight ends are a little different. Obviously, there's the big ones, the Ertz and the Kittle and the Darren Wallen and all these guys. But I'm going for a little lower guy. Okay, Tyler Higbee, a guy that's getting drafted. In our league, he got drafted very late. Tyler Higbee, a guy that at the end of the year, I don't know if you guys remember, he was going off. I had him and I was using him in the playoffs, and he did very, very well for me, putting up huge 100-yard games, like 8 or 9 catches a game, and he's their guy. He is their guy. Jared Goff's going to throw to him a lot. Jared Goff has a bunch of options. I have Jared Goff as well, a guy that's not getting picked very high because, he doesn't put up, he has a lot of interceptions, but he throws the ball a bunch. He had bad luck with touchdowns. A lot of touchdowns were just taken away from him last year with Todd Gurley and stuff, but they don't have Todd Gurley anymore. They're going to be throwing the ball a bunch more this year. He has Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, Tyler Higbee. He has guys to throw to, so another big year from Jared Goff. I'm not going to talk about kickers or defense. Our league almost took kickers out of the league because we just hate kickers so much, but it is what it is. That's first week of football. 38-28 Niners. Let's go Niners. See you guys later.